235 first shot, 9-1. See if I can get that off. Yep, there we go, 235. And we'll check hits real quick. So I was kind of starting off a little bad. I really kind of gamed these. I was shooting pretty much as fast as I could get them off, and I started to transition on some of them a little bit. This one I was not shooting high enough. Need to bring that up a little bit. I unfortunately have IDPA targets right now, but they'll do. And then this one, last one felt really good, but I knew I was shooting this one low as I was doing it. But average time is probably about 2.6 with semi-decent hits. Probably could watch a little bit more on that, so we will run a couple more. Let's see what these are. One center, one off. Or actually, no. Yeah, one center, one off. And we'll look at hits later. That one was 275 or 235. Jeez, I can't read. Alright, I want to check hits on this one. I fucking nailed that one. Alright, so these were the first two. This was that last one. Sight pictures looked alright on this. Shit, I'm still hitting a little bit low here. Have one there, one down. And then what do we got here? We have one there, and yeah, so not quite. That was shooting as fast as I could see. So what I mean by as fast as I could see is I was seeing the dot on target, I was shooting accordingly, and if it looked like it was lined up, it was shot. So obviously I didn't get quite the hits that I wanted, but I am confirming to myself now that I am able to shoot a little bit faster than what I like to normally stay in. Previously, the other ones were roughly, like I said before, it was probably, if you average them, it was about 2.5 in that realm. But I'm trying to get the gun quick up off the draw. This is Accelerator, so I'm about 7 yards here, so this should be as given as possible that I get the hits. Obviously, there's a couple times where I'm a little low, probably shooting right when I see my dot come into the target. So I just need a little bit more visual patience on that. I think I'm driving the gun a little too hard on the transitions, which is making me kind of push a little bit low. So I'm really trying to hone in. I'm shooting as fast as I see, but what I'm probably doing is I'm probably starting to tense up and push a little bit. And I think that's where my downward is. I'm gonna change up the angle and do a couple where I'm gonna probably look a little bit closer at myself. So let's get that set up. Alright, I'm reset. This way I'm actually gonna be able to show the timer a little bit better too. So I want to make sure that I recorded some of these so I know. That way I can gauge myself next time I do this. Alright, make sure these are all marked real quick, and then I'm going to get going again. Alright, back in the spot. Should be good to go. That's good again. Visual. Alright. going to just try to shoot as fast as I visually can see. I might try and be a little bit more visually patient. I've been shooting a little bit low on this first target because I'm probably seeing my dot flash on that brown and pulling the trigger. And then I've been driving the gun a little too hard to the point where it's starting to hit me a little bit. It's starting to get me a little bit lower than I want. So I'm gonna make sure that I'm not pushing this gun across the transitions and just letting it flow to where my eyes are. That felt pretty good. We'll check hits in a little bit here shortly. These were a little bit high. I'm trying to bring this gun up fast. Draw time was 9. From there we got 250 on that. So staying sub-second, which I should be. This is not a far target, it's only 7 yards. So draw time isn't too impressive there. It's actually kind of a little bit slower than I'd like, but I would rather at a certain point get to my hits than get stupid fast draw time and suffer from both. Obviously those two can converge, but right now I'm trying to focus on getting hits at speed. That was 226. There we go for the draw. It looks clean. Yeah, it's clean. 0.2 or 0.82, and then we again had a 226. First split was 1.19. Transition to target was 3.1. Second split was 2.9. Transition to last target was 0.32. And last split was 3.3. So, I wonder, I'm curious if I can push this down to a 2 flat, maybe under. I would like to be under. I think that is achievable, but we'll see. I think I have enough for one more. I have enough for one more. All right, let's go check hits. I flipped the camera horizontally this time, so, or vertically, yeah, camera inclined. All right, so looks like we have those. These two were together. I drove my gun up a little too hard. This is a transition off. I didn't finish that second shot and I kind of dragged it. I'm kind of doing that continuously. You can see this gap right there. I'm hitting my first shots around here and dragging off the target a little too soon to get to the transition. From here, I knew a couple of these would be low. I kind of fell back to the old habit on the other one, or on the first couple, but then when I started to be a little bit more patient and not drive the gun so hard, I started hitting in the center. So last one, yep, we have one high. I think I saw that one. So I just didn't properly control recoil, or I transitioned too high or something. We have one down here, and we have one here, one here, one here, one here. So most of them are in, but we have the one low and the one high. So yeah, pretty much this isn't terrible. I've been kind of a little bit on a break from really honing in on my shooting stuff, and been trying to be a more balanced person in life, because this gets to obsession a little bit, so I'm trying to tone that down. Alright, I keep changing the direction of the camera, but that's because I'm just kind of playing with this as I go along, seeing what I like and how I want to film this stuff. I've been doing the accelerator, probably do a couple more. Now that I'm warmed up a little bit, I am starting to average a little bit more of the 2.2 area, so like 2.6-ish is kind of what I keep hitting. So that's probably the lowest I've hit so far is 216. I think I probably stuck that being lucky. I was really pushing that one, trying to drive it as fast as I could without muscling the gun too much. But we'll do a couple more, then I'll probably change up drills here. And I don't know how long I'm going to stay in here, because it is wicked hot here and wicked humid. So yeah, this is a lot of fun. So we'll go from there. Interesting. That did not fully cycle. Alright, well, I don't know what that was, whatever. Gun's not broken, wipe it off, whatever. That's probably some of the panic ammo. So, bought ammo during COVID, it probably was a little bit more rushed than when you didn't have COVID ammo. So, I bought this in the middle of the pandemic. Yeah. Brush it off, whatever. Yeah, I came up a little bit to the right on that, or to the left on that one. Time was 2:25. First shot at 9.7. Can't quite tell what everything is. I know for a fact I don't like this. Those look solid, and farther looked okay. We'll verify when we go down there again. That one I was just shooting to see how much I could get something to stick. That was way. All right, so still kind of slow draw. 0.91. Yeah, 0.91. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I just was like, yeah, we're gonna shoot. I probably shot something right in between these two middle ones. Probably, I almost guarantee you there's probably a hit short. Oh, actually, it's on the corner of the target. Yeah, I was wondering if that was gonna hit target or not. So, I don't know. That was a fun speed. I don't think it's very effective. For me personally, I don't think I'm quite there yet. But we're gonna confirm that and see if we can get some stuff to actually look proper as I do that. I clenched my teeth so hard on that. That was a bit faster. I hope that you can see this. That says it is 191, 0.87 draw. So I could feel myself tense. I'm probably gonna see it. You probably are gonna see it in the video. After this first target, I'm riding that lightning. Just squeezing up those shots. Let's go see what we got on target. They're probably not going to be that good. That was pushing myself out of my comfort zone. So yeah, as you can see, when I start trying to push that speed, that's where I kind of fall apart on the draw a little bit. I don't know which one or which. It's I'm at the point. This is at the speed right now that I am struggling to shot call. which is okay. So I'll learn something here. From here, that's the one I thought I missed. I wasn't sure if I broke that on target. There's one, there's one, there's another, there's another, and look at that, there's another. So what that is I was sweeping across this target. I'm assuming if this shot broke here, those shots down there are probably going to be low. I've been kind of, as I tense up and I drive that gun down, like I'm literally driving that gun down as I'm tensing up and transitioning. So yeah, like I was just saying back there, as I tense up, I start pushing that gun down, not anticipating, but I'm actually holding on to it lower and pushing that gun lower, causing my hits to start to drop. So yeah, this is kind of what I like to do. I like to try and find exactly where I break off and then kind of see if I can hone in on being able to shoot like that. That's kind of the only way you can actually get better. If you're staying in your comfort zone the whole time, it's kind of counterintuitive, because if I'm staying in my comfort zone, I'm gonna be comfortable. I'm gonna like what I see on target. It's gonna be pats on back all day. That's not really what I like to do. Probably got chalk on myself. That's not really what I like to do, and it's kind of counterintuitive if I actually want to better myself. Because staying in the comfort zone, there's nothing to learn when you're comfortable. It's only when you're uncomfortable that you actually learn something. So, I mean, that last one, like I said previously, I was seeing if I could get sub 2 on this, and I did. But the first thing I did was laugh at myself because how hard I clenched my teeth. And I mean, I could feel that very much. I just transitioned through. I was shooting probably on the transition, so like I was here and I just kind of was fluttering my finger across. But yeah, that's good. I'm gonna be able to try and hone in on that and like really focus on what I need to see to get those hits and be successful on a sub 2 accelerator. Well, hello up there. Still back on my same stuff, doing accelerator and trying not to suck. So we'll see how that goes. Again, I am not planning on making this a very well coordinated video. This is more video for myself, a couple other things, and I'm probably gonna compile it all together. So if any of you people want to watch this and watch my struggle bus, feel free. I'm not sure where this is very visible, but 34.95 on the draw. I don't know how I feel about that one, honestly. I feel like those hits should be there. Middle felt okay. I'm unsure about the further one a little bit. That's fine. This panic ammo sucks. This is the second one that has not fully worked. Yeah, so that's about the second time that's happened to me. So not a bad ammo manufacturer. It's just what happens when you tighten up the production line to pump it out faster than to quality control it. Whatever, it is what it is. So those shots were a little bit less than ideal. Yeah, I think I've kind of worn myself out a little bit too. I think I'm gonna start going back into my wheelhouse. Probably 2.5. So 2.5 is roughly where I was getting all alphas. Again, these are IDPA targets, so bear with me on that. But it's generally about the same scoring area. And honestly, if you've shot enough USPSA, you know where the alpha is. So, cut me a break on that. Yep, I was right on track for 250. Alright, this is starting to get in my head. This is not good. This is garbage. This is panic ammo galore. Yeah, there's a literal dent in this bullet. Like there is a deep divot in this thing that is causing it not to feed. So the moral of the story, or of this video, is pretty much that sometimes you go to the range, it's awesome, it's great, you have great weather, whatever. I'm indoors, but it is very hot in here, so that's that. But yeah, other times you can have just struggle bus, and it's okay to ride the struggle bus as long as you're getting something out of it. I stopped because my ammo wasn't quite running through this very well. It looked like I had some stuff that was scuffed up. All pandemic ammo, factory loaded. I'm not going to say the name because I don't want to start something where everyone's like, oh, I'm not buying that anymore. It's going to be fine ammo. It was just during a time where they pumped it out very fast. But yeah, I learned some things, found where I'm at a couple areas, and now I can go home, dry fire, and get good.